Today is the day that we finally say goodbye to Portsmouth. Hello and welcome to Club 4 Part 21 of Untitled Legend. I'm Kev, and coming up on today's episode, we're going to say goodbye to Portsmouth and eventually click on this must respond thing at the top of the screen, which is an actual contract offer from our new employers. But before we get into that, we're just going to do our traditional have a look through Portsmouth, say goodbye to them. I think we're leaving them in good shape. We have been in reasonably good form until that most recent game. We're scoring lots of goals. We're playing very well. We're 9th in the Championship, which is kind of where we always are. But, you know, I think we've been doing really rather well. We've got a good squad of players in the shape of players like Ugbo and the loanees that we had in. Let's have a little look at our squad and say goodbye to them. And there was a couple of the youngsters that people wanted me to check in on. We'll have a look at the finances. We'll have a look at the progress we made over the course of what's been about 2.5 years. And then we'll go and meet our new team. So, looking at the squad, obviously, one of the most notable things is most of our good players are loanees, who they are on loan until the end of next season. So whoever steps in after me is going to have some of the most talented young players in the country available to build a team around for the next almost 2 years. That's enough time to get Portsmouth into the Premier League. They should still be thinking in terms of promotion this year. Andre Dazelle has got to go down as one of the best signings that we made. His career had been going down the toilet. Never really got an opportunity at Ipswich. Didn't have a particularly successful loan spell at Wimbledon in League One. Fell all the way down to Grimsby in League Two. Had a bit of a resurgence. We've brought him into the Championship. I think Andre Dazelle will be a Premier League player. I will certainly be having a look at him from my new club and deciding if he's someone that we want to be able to bring in. And then we've got a good core of good players in important positions. Boateng, Ugbo, Barth. I know he's a little bit old. Luckily, I'm never going to have to learn to say his name properly, which is good. Schmodic, Scranch, Ashua, they're all good. And we've got some promising young players as well, some of which I probably should have given a little bit more of an opportunity to. Aidan Quinn, 21 years old. We brought him in, when did we bring him in? 2 years ago now. Really quite cheaply. I didn't buy him. He was bought by my head of youth development, I think. I don't actually remember now. Never really gave him much of an opportunity. But for us to still be in the Championship, him already be suited to Championship football at 2.5 stars with 5-star potential, don't be surprised if Aidan Quinn ends up being a player who you see in the Premier League as well. 2 full international caps for Northern Ireland already. I think he's another one who potentially we need to be having a look at our new club. George Harris came through the youth system. Last season, we never really got a chance to look at him, but we got a 4.5-star potential striker up here. That would have been fun. Let's add him to a shortlist. I don't know if the shortlist carries it. I don't know if we can. No, I can't. Who else have we got who is any good? Legend, who we brought in this summer. Sean Smith is another youngster who came through. He was never going to get an opportunity. He's a winger. Never really would have got a game. Where was the other young winger? Alex Ford. Someone asked about him the other day. He's 20 years old now. Up to 2-star current ability. He was out on loan at Yeovil last year. He's only our 7th best right winger. I don't know if Alex Ford is necessarily going to cut the mustard. What's extended leave? Yeah, we don't have any players on extended leave. So let's have a look at the state that we're leaving Portsmouth in. And I really want to hammer this point home because we're leaving Portsmouth after 2.5 years. We joined Portsmouth about here. So that was when we had about 2 million in the bank. We're leaving them with 6 million in the bank. Kev didn't bankrupt the club. I'm inside all my budgets. The projection we will ignore. We'll click off that very quickly. That's... Oh, I thought I accidentally showed you who we were going to be going to then. That's not my fault. That's their problem. But financially, we're doing all right. It's improving every year. And I think this club should push on into the Premier League in the near future. Apparently, we have a little bit of transfer debt. I think that was for stuff that was nothing to do with Kev. Dynamics-wise, everything is good. Good cohesion, good dressing room atmosphere, good managerial support. The board are happy with me. If we have a look on board confidence, they're even starting to come around to the idea that I'm meeting some of the club philosophies as I brought in a couple of young players. All is good. Where's the club records? That's what we're looking for. Club records, league positions. So Did we win the league? Oh no, that's not finishing position, is it? I'm pretty sure we didn't win the league. How do we see finishing positions? Overview. We joined halfway through that season, didn't we? Finished second in League One. So we've had two full seasons, a 10th place and a 9th place, a half season there where we got promoted, and then the first few games of this season where really we're on course for another mid-table finish. So I think we've done all right. I think it is fair to say as well that we've taken this club as far as we can, and the time has come. I think I've shown you everything I need to show you for us to have a look at who our new employer is going to be. Oh, the one last thing I want to show you. Bear this in mind in a minute when you're saying, oh, you shouldn't have gone there, Kev. I'm earning £3,000 a week at Portsmouth. Shall we have a look at the contract offer that I've got? Leicester City offering me a 2-year contract on £24,000 a week. Hold on, let's run the numbers to see what £24,000 a week is, the way normal people look at money annually. So £24,000 a week is £1.25 million a year. Goodness me, finding a house in Leicester is going to be good fun, and that's assuming that we don't manage to squeeze a bit more money out of them, which we're obviously going to try and do. Watch me ruin this now so they don't offer me the job. So let's push them for a little bit more. Ooh, let's say 30 then. Come on, I'm a hero. They've agreed to £30,000 a week, which is, hold on, £1.56 million a year. With a couple of clicks of a mouse, I just got an extra £250,000 out of them. Leicester, here we come. Right, let's have a look at Leicester, see what we're letting ourselves in for. Leicester City have named former Portsmouth man Kevin Chapman as their new manager. 42-year-old Chapman will take place, blah, 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 blah. First game is against Southampton. We've got 10 days to get ready for it. Portsmouth got a bit of compensation. My managerial experience, blah, blah, blah. Let's have a look at my manager profile. People always ask me about this. Firstly, let's start a manager's course because we not willing to consider it because of the club's present financial situation. Oh, what have I let myself in? Right. Straight away, I'm seeing a little bit of a disconnect here at Leicester. They're £21 million in debt, but have given me a £34 million transfer budget and a £3 million wage budget when they're currently spending less than £2 million a week. I don't want you to do this, Leicester board. Original budget was £80 million. What have these crazy idiots been up to? They've spent 55 million quid already. 24.5 million quid on him. A winger. Oh, no. No. You did that 2 weeks ago. He's never, ever going to play for... Has he ever played yet? He's played 2 games. I hope they were good. They're £12 million each for them. Who's this guy? Okay, young striker. I can live with that. Oh, why do they even have a manager vacancy? Or did they have a manager vacancy? If they've backed their previous manager with that much money. What has gone on at Leicester? I don't understand. So Steve Morrison was manager up until the 16th of August. He bought that guy for 24 million quid the day before he left to go and manage Bournemouth, who are in the Europa League. Okay, that's fair enough. I understand why he's gone. That's weird, though. Financially, I don't get what's happened there. I don't understand. I mean, I'm going to have lots of fun in January if I make it that far. This is going to be interesting. Right, welcome to Leicester. Thank you very much. I will attend the meeting. Rod Pirry. Hello, Rod. How are you? It is a good idea. I'd like to learn about the club. What? Yeah, do me a press conference. Rod, we're going to fast forward this meeting if it's all the same to you. I think they're quite boring to watch. And we're back. Right. Oh, we've got a lot of players out on loan. Goodness me, look at all of them. It's like being at Chelsea. Lots of injuries. Good. Tosin Adabaru is currently unhappy. I mean, it makes me sad, Tosin. We'll try and sort you out. Yes, we'll do all that. Who's going to be our captain? Paulo Oliveira is currently... Millen. Who's Millen? Keith? Is that you? Keith Millen, is it? Is that him? Keith Millen. Hello, Keith. Yeah, we'll keep Paolo as captain if that's what you think. Tosin, though, he's did we not just discuss he's not very happy? I mean, we can keep him as vice-captain. It seems a bit risky. So, Leicester. Did you know Leicester had won the Premier League at some point in the past? Well, I never. Let's see if we can replicate that. And this is what Keith thinks. So, Keith says, we create chances using a 3-4-3. Well, I guess we'll never know if that trend continues, Keith. Having pressed going forward a 4-2-3-1. I guess we'll never know if that continues, Keith. We've got good defenders. We've got loads of money to spend, even though there's no money in the bank. Decent goalkeeper. We've got a good left back. Panzo. Well, he's a centre back. I mean, I worry about Keith already. Good quality in goal. Yeah, you covered that already. Thank you. He's a good centre back. Good midfield. It looks like we've got some good players. Good overall depth. Lots of money to spend. So what's wrong with Leicester? Why did the last guy want to leave? We're not very good at 4-2-3-1. Well... Oh no, so we're not very good when opponents play that. The 3-4-3 hasn't been very effective. I mean, I'm getting some mixed messages here. I'll admit it. Hold on, it's gone from on this side now. So you've changed your mind while I've been reading this report. Oh no, there it is. Created an impressive 8 chances per 90 minutes using 3-4-3. So we create chances but concede chances. Well, let's not use 3-4-3 then. We weren't going to anyway. We need a new right back. We don't have any good decision-making, first touch, passion. So, we're not very good at any of the football skills. And we don't score goals. I mean, this is all going to change. This is all going to change a lot. Yeah, all good, all good, all good. Let's have a look at a team report. See what we've got in the way of squad depth. So, we've got... He's our best striker. Paulo Cesar, Brazilian under-20 international. This feels like my kind of chap. So he's only 13 goals last year. We'll fix you, Paolo. Look at those physicals. We're going to fix you. You're going to get 30 goals this year. Jonathan Miller is the new... we've got some good young strikers. I'm impressed. Not impressed with how many goals he scored in the Championship last season. But again, it's fixable. Adonis! We've got him in Lollujo FC over on Twitch. So, a bit of Adonis up there as well. Marvellous stuff. We're going to have to change your name straight away, or else I'm going to forget who you are. So, we've got Adonis in there as well. Magic. Callum Wilson, I've heard of him. We've got an attacking midfielder. Joshua Onamar. See the Spurs lad? He is the Spurs lad. Splendid. Not much behind him. Adonis. Oh, good. We've got Jesse Lingard. I was hoping we'd have Jesse Lingard. I mean... £25 million worth of total transfers in that man's career. Riyad Mahrez is still here, but almost as old as I am. So we have got wingers. I don't know if I'm going to bother with them, though. You've met me. Midfield-wise, Stefano Sturaro, 31-year-old Italian international. He's been here years, came in from Juventus. Splendid. We got anyone else who's any... we've got quality players throughout this team. This is a bit mad, really, how good this squad is. We only have one right back and he's rubbish. Straight away, there's your problem. Our best midfielder is our only right back. So we have been doing this 3-4-3 and we've got no fullbacks. Okay, so fullbacks is the problem. We've got decent defenders as well and a good goalkeeper. So fullbacks are going to be problematic. We'll figure something out in the short term. Transfer window is closed, but we could buy £30 million worth of fullback in January. I think that's potentially all we need. What's dynamics like? Good match cohesion. Yeah, all good, all good. Who's our team leaders? Mahrez, Oliveira. If we looked at him, he's a 32-year-old centre-back. Excellent stuff. And Adonis is a team leader as well. It could be argued too many leaders within the squad. We could cut back. If only we had a winger we don't really need. That's possibly a solution to that problem. Can you play right back, Riyad? You might be about to learn a new position at 33 years old. Where's the money gone? I don't understand where the money's gone. Right. That is going to be your lot for today. On Monday's episode, after I've had the weekend to figure out what I'm going to do. Oh, we're 4th in the league. Hang about. We're unbeaten. We're the Invincibles. What does it tell me? What formation we've been playing? Someone told me how to do this when we moved to Portsmouth. What do? You go to tactics, analysis, tactics. So we've been using 3-4-3. And where did we finish last year? Club. Last year, finished... Yeah, we ain't using that trash. 3-4-3, my eye. We'll fix you, lads. We will fix you. Right, we'll have our first game of the season in Monday's episode. Let me know down in the comments, based on what that initial first impression of Leicester, what you would do, what would be your first moves, tactics-wise, what would you do about the lack of fullbacks, and what are you going to be doing, assuming we make it as far as January, what kind of players are you going to be spending your £35 million on? Fullbacks. Excellent. If you have enjoyed that, please make sure you leave a nice big thumbs up on there for me. Subscribe to the channel for daily Football Manager videos. And thank you very much for watching.